Joe Show. If you're in here on the Joe Show, I'm going to be looking at a couple different screens here, but this is going to be some awesome software that I'm going to show you how to connect with Friend Connector. Friend Connector is an awesome software, and I'm going to get right to it and show you how it works. Alrighty, so anyways, let me share my screen with you. Alright, so if you guys can see here, right here, I have 4,270 friends on my Facebook profile, okay? And so what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to increase that. I'll have 5,000 in the next couple of days, and it's going to be really easy to be able to use. And so I want to show you guys how this works. So the first thing I'm going to actually do is I'm going to go into another group, and I'm going to come up here, and I'm going to jump down, and where I'm going to go is actually the Freedom Fighters group, because I have the same type of banner as everybody else here. Alrighty, so let's show you guys how it's going to get started here, and let me kind of put some of the music down a little bit here. And let's get started. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to hit members. And what Friend Connector is a Chrome extension right here, and it will soon be a better software than just a Chrome extension. So if you're on here live with me right now, hashtag the Joe Show, and let me get going on some more of this. So here's my Chrome extension, Friend Connector, and I'm already logged into it. And right here you have a lookup of intervals of 3 minutes. You can go anywhere from 9 seconds to 11 seconds, 15 all the way up to 15 seconds, 30, 1 minute, up to 15 minutes. Okay, so normally when I'm doing this, I'll run it for 3 minutes, 3-minute intervals, and I'll do like a number of requests, 300. And the reason why I do that is because when you start getting a lot of friends connected with you, they'll message you, but also you want to message them to make sure that you connect with those people. You just don't want to friend them and then call it a day. These are people you want to connect with. These are people that you want to know something about them, and also what you're doing, and you connect with them. Will it help them? Okay, so for the training purposes here, I'm actually going to do it for 9 to 11 seconds so that it'll run faster. And you can run it for a limited number, or you could just keep running it as much as you want. It doesn't matter. Now, I do know that Facebook kind of tried it a few times, and I've heard a lot of people say that connecting with friends, they only will allow you up to about 300 in a 24-hour period, and then they kind of lock you up from connecting with friends. So here is a resume from last search, and I'll show you guys, but right now we're going to put no. And then actually here you can actually put keywords in like CEO, founder, because a lot of people put like CEO, founders, so different things like that. You can actually put in marketer. You could put in affiliate. There's other things like manager, or even just like this, self-employed. Okay, you can even put that in. So these are all keywords that you can put in there to actually target certain people in your niche. Now, here's one thing that I did find out that you can actually do. It's going to scan through a lot of people, but you can actually put California. You could probably put in here the UK, because like this one here, this guy says Orlando, Florida. So if I put in Florida, and I wasn't friends with Ace Glenn, then actually he would get picked up in my friends. Look at Blake Newbar is University of Central Florida, and I pulled him up based on putting Florida as well. So you can actually do it this way. So there's certain kinds of things. Now, would I put USA and put that in there? I could, but I don't ever remember seeing a lot of people put USA or anything in there. So that's it. Now, for these purposes, I want to connect with everybody that's in this group. I'm in this group a lot, and you can see that that I'm in a couple of his, a couple of Blake's groups. He has 2 groups, and I'm in both of them. So I'm going to connect with everybody in his group. Okay. Now, what's really cool is Friend Connector, like a lot of these different Chrome extensions don't actually have support chats. This one does. You have an issue, you purchase this software, and you go in here and chat support. You get support on this one. This got developers working on this stuff every single day. Also, you could go into the official support group when you purchase this software, and also it's powered by Tier 5 and the Tier 5 partners as well too. So there's a lot of stuff that this Chrome extension has that no other Chrome extension has at all. So let's go in here and let's run this for 9 to 11 seconds. And I'm just going to put 10 people in here just so you guys see it. And I'm going to run it. And what's going to happen is it's going to run a bunch of numbers down through here. So I'm going to run it and see all the numbers it runs. And it hits all the way up to 10 requests. So the 10th one is the very first one, and it's going to add. And it's just going to start adding friends. So in this case, if I just wanted to pull up 25 friend requests and then walk away and come back, it's going to actually stop at 10 or 25, whatever I wanted to do. But I wouldn't put like 300 on this one and then turn around and go to bed or work on something else or anything like that. I would put it at 3-minute intervals and 300, and then I would actually take this and push it off to the side. And then this is where you can actually do other things while this Chrome extension is actually working. Okay, so let's go back and look to see. It started at 10. It's got 7 that it requested, and I'm going to show you next, as soon as we get to 10, I'm going to show you how resume from the last search, where it's going to actually stop, and we're going to be able to go back in and start all over again. So it's going to catch too fast. So let me one more, and let me get a drink of my famous coffee here, and we're going to show you guys how it's going to actually work. So anyways, what we're going to do is it's going to stop at the 10 request, and we got one more, and there it is, it stopped. Okay, and so now our last friend request was at 21. Okay, so now let's say we went in there, and as we're talking, these people, somebody came in here and accepted your friend request. Okay, so now we want to go in and try and run some more. So what I'm going to do is you can see right here it says that 10 was actually requested. And now I'm going to go in here, and what we're going to do is we're going to do the same thing, limited to 10, and resume from the last search, yes. And the last search that we had was 21. We're going to put an index of 21, okay, for the member's position. And then we're going to run that. And for these purposes, again, I want to mention it's only 9 to 11 seconds. I wouldn't recommend doing this for 200 or 300 people, but this is what we're going to do. So we're going to run this and let this run. And so there's really some pretty cool stuff here. You can still add keywords, but I want to friend everybody. So I'm not going to put keywords in here whatsoever. And also you can see down here it says task started and run in the bottom hand left hand corner. Your script has been started. Do not refresh the page. You don't have to refresh the page or anything like that. So it's running through here and it looks like it's going great. And our last search was at 21 and it started going through, and I'm already friends with Ruben Santiago here, and it just keeps jumping up. And we're going to have, I'm already friends with Fred Riley. There's old Fred Riley. If he watches this, hey Fred, how you doing? And we're going to continue on, and we're almost there. We've got 3 more to go because I have a count up here of 17 in the upper right hand corner, if you can see that. And so it's going to run through, and as soon as it hits that next 10, we're going to be all done, and it's going to shut down, and we're going to actually stop right there, which is really cool. There's my 20. It's going to go one more, and then it's going to stop. And so let's watch it stop right there, and let's see what's going to happen. Here we are. There's the start at 21. It actually stopped. And now what we're going to do is we're going to, there it is, it stopped right there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to actually, see, actually I think I ran it even more. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to go over here. Oh, you know what it is? I hit that run stop thing and I shouldn't have done that. So what we're going to actually do is we're going to go back in here, and I'm going to show you based on a friend's. I'm going to go in here to Jason. Jason's a good buddy of mine, and we're going to go in here and we're going to go into his friends list. This is another way that we can actually go in and get friends. And if I can see here, he's got 3,663 friends recently added. If I go over here, recently added, look at, he's got a few friends here that I don't have, and if I wanted to get friends with him, and you can see I'm a lot of friends and I've sent friend requests and everything. So this is how this one's going to actually work. So let's see here. What we're going to do is we're going to go in here, and for this training purposes, I'm going to go in here and go 9 to 11 seconds. And then we're only going to do 5 again, and no keywords, and I'm going to run. And this is another way that you can actually connect with friends. So hey Alec, how you doing? To answer your question, yes, you can actually connect with people with keywords. You can watch this replay, or I'll show you in just a minute. Matter of fact, I'll show you right here. So let me stop this. Okay, now it pops up this little thing here. Don't worry about this. It says that Raymond has reached 5,000. So just remember, anytime that you had clicked any one of these buttons in through here, these people, if I had clicked this button right here and this person here had already hit 5,000, then that would pop up that same message. So the same messages that pop up when you're using the software would pop up if you were actually doing the requests. So let me answer Alex's question there. Thanks for checking in with me, Alex. So Alec, let's show you how it's going to work really quick right now. So I stopped it, and we're with Jason's list here. So what I'm going to do, give me a couple keywords that you would like to connect with some people, and let's see if I can connect with the same type of peoples based on your keyword, Alec. But what I would do is you got to go into a group to be able to do that in the keywords, because these are all mutual friends here. Okay, and I'll show you based on that again. I can go in here and I'm going to hit home. Matter of fact, we're going to go into Jason's group, and we're going to actually go into his members, and we're going to go over here, and we're going to connect up. It looks like I got a lot of friends also in here too. So let's go to let's go back to where I was with the freedom fighters. So let me take a look at that social media marketing. So let's try that out. Okay. So I'm going to go over here and we're going to pop this up and we're going to, so everything that that we're going to connect with, all right. Let me go in here. This is what we're going to do. Social. Well, actually, we could do this too. We could do it that way. I would highly recommend doing separate words instead of a phrase, okay? But you can do it this way as well. So let's just try it out and see. Watch, it's going to run through because it's going to have all these keywords in there. So let's go ahead and run that, and let's see how it runs. And it's going to bust through a lot of that. But like I said, I would have rather have put social media and marketing as a separate, and it's running through this whole group, and what it's doing is it's capturing and looking for that only. Okay, so let's stop it and let's try it again, but let's do each one of those separate. So I'm going to go do social, I'm going to do media and marketing. Let's try it that way, because I would recommend it doing that way instead of full phrases, individual words. So give me some thumbs up or hearts if that's what you were looking for, and let me know. So what we're going to do is it's going to run back and start all over, and it looks like right there, marketing. There it is right there. So there's one of your keywords. There's social media. There's a social media manager. Okay. And it's going to ask to request friends. Marketing solutions or marketing because of the marketing. So I hope that answers your question and helps. So insane. Thanks, Joe. It makes sense to use shorter keywords for sure. Absolutely. Thank you for giving me the hearts and the thumbs up. So, Alec, do you have the software already? And if you do, what do you think about it? What is your thoughts about it behind the whole thing? Let everybody know what you think. So look at it, it's coming through. There it is, media right there. And keep in mind, there's there is actually 3,000 people in this group, and we only hit 269. And you're looking at it as these people are connecting with specifically those keywords in your niche. There's social media marketing, and each one of them marketing and everything. So I think I actually hit exactly what you're looking for. So Alec, like I said, are you using the software? But I definitely need this. Well, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the post here for you, and you can actually get it from me today. For if you want, join my group if you're not in my group, because you get 2 bonuses as well with this. First of all, when you get it from me today, you get an actual bonus of a free training, and there's 7 different kinds of videos that I have. They'll step by step, but this was just a quick long run. Now look at, since I've been talking to you guys, it ran through and I hit those 10, and what I could have done is said 300, so that with those keywords, it could have ran and captured all those people, so I can let you do it. So let me go back and look at what you're talking about here. Let's see here. I don't have the software. Okay, I was doing this manually with Command plus F search. Awesome. Shoot me a link. Okay, so Alec, what I want to do is be able to show people too. How long did it take you to be able to connect with people? How many days, how many hours? Because right now, if I went in without any keywords and I put 300 in there and I put a number of requests was 300. See, look at it gave me this guy already hit 5,000. So if I went in there, let's see, 300, and I'm going to run this to maybe 1 minute now. Okay, I'm going to stop this. I can actually run this for 3-minute intervals. I can actually go and I would leave this here and leave this up and running. So let me show you what I would end up doing here. As a perfect example, I would run this for 3 minutes. Okay, so for right now, I'm going to run this for 1 minute to show you perfect. Number of requests, I would put 300. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start back and I'm going to actually hit just those numbers. Now, give me another keyword, one more keyword to put in there, and it's really great. So you would spend about an hour a day to add 20 people as friends. Okay, so you're doing 20 an hour. That's 1 hour. That's 5 hours a week, okay, that you're spending. So wouldn't you think that you can actually spend 5 hours on something totally different than that? So here, let me blow this up. So I'm going to show you guys a couple other things, but what I wanted to do was I wanted to say to you really quick and get this so you can see me. So if you were spending 1 hour a day, 5 hours a week, how valuable is that 5 hours? Can that 5 hours you spend working on something else and let this software run in the background? You can actually go to sleep. I go to sleep at night and I leave it running on my computer and I just sit there and I do it. You're an Instagram expert. You want to see Instagram expert, growth hacker, marketing manager? Absolutely. So if you had this running in the background, wouldn't that be awesome that you can work on something else for 5 hours later on? So let me go back and share a little bit more here. So I'm going to show you guys something else that's pretty cool. But Alec wants me to go in and search a couple other things. Okay, so we're going to check a different group. We're going to go to Kartra because Kartra has a lot of members as well too. So Kartra is a place that I would really go in and look as well because Kartra has like, I think they have like 15,000 people in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in here and we're going to run this. I'm going to do 10 requests. And let me go in there. You got marketing. So we're going to put manager because we already have marketing in there. So manager. Okay. We're going to put Instagram expert. So what I want to do is I would rather put it like this. Or you know what? Actually, that's not a bad one to put Instagram expert together. Okay. So let's go do that. We can put that together. Okay. Growth hacker is another one. Now, yes, it is a game changer. Absolutely. I believe it is. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to hit we're going to do this for the, and I'm going to hit 25 people. And we're going to hit no. And we're going to run this software and watch it run through. And it's going to take off and it's going to hit all these people. Oh, you know what? You can't run 2 of them at the same time, you guys. That's something you got to remember not to be able to do. So we're going to close this one out and we're going to go in there and we're going to do this one here. Like I said, we're going to do, you can only run it on 1 at a time. So here we go. So we're going to show you. All right, Alec, let's Let's promote you a little bit, Alec. So, Alec, you educate people on how to growth hack Instagram. Your ideal course buyers are people who are learning how to grow on Instagram organically, therefore, looking for more people who are into Instagram marketing. Absolutely. This is what I do, man. This is what I want. So, I went in and put all those in there for you. And I'm going to show you something else that is really, really awesome because a lot of people go, what happens when I hit 5,000? I'm not going to need the software anymore. Yeah, you are, because there are more features coming. And I could tell you a new feature that's coming up pretty soon. I'm expecting it to come in a couple weeks. But what if you were able to have instant messaging when somebody actually accessed your, what's going on here? People are sending me messages. What if you had some instant messaging that automatically connects you with people because of a message, and you don't have time to do that, and you're doing this in your sleep? How would you like it if I connected with you and an automatic message came out and said, hey, Alec, or just said, hey, thanks a lot for connecting with you. It's really great to have you with me and learn from me, and I learn from you. Or I'd like to know more about you. You know, things like that. And then when you get up in the morning or whatever, you go in and look at their post, and you kind of go to, it's an instant connection of what you really want to say, because I would actually be saying that to people in there and stuff. So it went through 287 people specifically looking for your niche, and we've connected with 11 people so far. And that works really great. When you have pop-up messages like that, I want to let you know that you actually, it will take about 4 minutes, and that pop-up message will automatically go away, and the software will continue. Okay, so let's get into a couple other new ones here. Let me go ahead and stop the software, or it's about ready to stop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to, based on my profile here, I'm going to show you how to actually unfriend people. So while we were talking right now, I've got one person that friended with me already. Just by doing some training and everything, somebody saw that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show you guys how to unfriend people, which is really crazy. This can be dangerous, but also this software is built and designed by John Vaughn, and he's awesome when it comes to this stuff. And John Vaughn is a Tier 5 CEO, good friends with John Vaughn, and he's the one that designed and built this, and I'm a Tier 5 Inner Circle partner. So check this out. So you have actually one friend right here, or 2 friend requests pending that actually people have sent to me. It says find friends. Now if I go up here and I refresh this, watch this that comes up. This is going to be very valuable here. Is look at what pops up right here. Unfriend all. If I click this button, which I don't want to, but if I click this button, it would start unfriending everybody. So when you hit 5,000, it's going to unfriend everybody. Do you want to unfriend everybody? No. But this is just a temporary solution. We're testing this out. And what's going to happen in the near future is this is going to have a platform or a dashboard that you'll be able to unfriend people who actually are not engaging with you. People that don't want to have anything to do with you. This is what is going to be happening. So if you like that type of a feature that we're working on right now, that's not going to be probably 6 to 8 months, but it is coming down the road, and not exactly like that. I'm waiting to see exactly what John's building into it, but that's going to be something that's really powerful for this software. Okay. The other thing is what we're going to do is let's go in here, and I'm going to show you. People may know you. Now, this option here is going to be very, very powerful as far as I'm concerned, because with this software, this is where Facebook's algorithm says, hey, these people may know you and you may want to connect with these people. Now, when I was connecting with people without the software, what I ended up doing was I was actually connecting with people that were 50 mutual friends or more, or 100 mutual friends or more. So what I ended up doing was I went over here, and this is a feature that was built in. So I'm going to do this again to 9 to 11 seconds. And I'm only going to put 10 in here, requests. And this was greater than or equal to 100. So this way, I'm only going to connect with people who have 100 mutual friends. So 100 plus 1 mutual friends with me. And I'm going to run this, and look at what it does. It starts running through, and look at it. So Owen here has 148 mutual friends. Mike has only 63. It bypasses all these people up, and it goes on from there. And this is pretty awesome, because this is what Facebook's algorithm has shown you, or told you, hey, connect with these people. So Facebook's telling me, based on who are your friends and everything, connect with me. And we want you to connect with those people, or we're recommending to connect. These are people you may know. So what do you think of that? That is another option that's a feature in there right now, that you can actually say 100. You can say 28. You could say 10, 1, 5, or maybe you should say 1,000. So give me some hearts on that, what you think about that, or some thumbs up if you think that was a really pretty cool one, because I really like that option as well too. So I'm going to show you guys one more option, and then we're going to call it a night. And if you have any questions, you can post it, and I'll push my link onto this as well too, so you guys can get it and connect, and I'll send you Alec directly. So let's stop this here. Okay. And what we're going to do is I'm going to go over to, let's go back here again. We're going to see all. Now, so what I did was I went in here to friend requests, where everybody knows this option is, okay? And when you come up here, you can actually see it says view sent requests. So here's all the sent requests that I've sent, waiting, pending, friends to accept. And so now what happens is that I know that Facebook only allows about 1,000 different people how to connect with friends and everything. And so what do you do after you hit 1,000? How do you get rid of those? So what you end up doing is you can go in here. You could just click here, and it's going to stop. It's going to unfriend all the, or close all these out. And again, instead of you going in here and hitting cancel requests, and then you got to go over here and hit cancel requests, what you can actually do is you can just go on your profile here. You click here, and it'll say delete pending friend requests. Yes, delete all. What it's going to do is actually delete all the pending requests that you have. Those ones that I just showed you right here, where I said see all. And see all these, not this one here. See all these pending requests? It's going to delete all of those. So that's the other option that's really cool, that I really like. And you would click it and say yes, and then it's going to open up another tab, and it's going to start doing it. Right now I don't want to do it because I just friend requested. I don't want it to go. What I would do normally, let me stop sharing this. So what I would actually do normally is I would actually go in and send a friend request to like 300 people, and I would wait a week or two, and if those people didn't respond, which the other day when I did it, I had probably about 100 out of 300, 125 people in 24 hours had responded to it. And so what I would recommend, that if you send those out and you wait a week or two, what you would end up doing is that you would end up waiting maybe even 2 weeks, and when those people do not connect with you or anything like that, go in and delete all the pending friend requests. What's going to be really cool in the future is that the software is going to recognize that you actually have friend requests sent. When you send them delete them all, it's going to keep those and it won't refriend those people again. So I hope this training here on learning how to use this is very helpful for you guys. I really appreciate you guys being on here. Don't forget the hashtag The Joe Show. I will be doing some more training on different software, but I'll refresh this again. Maybe I'll send a message out to everybody and let everybody know that I'll be doing Friend Connector training again, or just ask me for the link and I'll send it. You get a bonus of training in a membership with this, as well as you get a bonus of joining into a Facebook support group and be able to ask questions directly to Tier 5 management. So again, thanks a lot everybody. I really appreciate you guys all being here. I hope this training, give me some thumbs up, some hearts, or whatever you want to give me. I really hope that this was great training for you. I really appreciate you guys all being here. And we will see you guys on the next training video and also on the Joe Show. Take care and have a great evening.